So good evening to everyone and most welcome. It's another great day to engage and make sure that we have better lives together. And for those who are logging in for the very first time, we warmly welcome you. You can see quite a number of guests here with us. We warmly welcome you. By the end of this session, you'll be able to appreciate the person who invited you to have a look at this opportunity that is bound to change your life for good. And we are talking from experience personally, 13 years of being in the opportunity. So my name is Dr. Kariuki Josphat, married to one Pieros Cherotich. And between us, we are blessed with 4 children. And we've been in this business for 13 years, as I've mentioned. And on behalf of the Superstars team, I will be sharing the opportunity, and thereafter, I'll be inviting a guest speaker who has such an amazing testimony. And when you hear that other people have succeeded and you're starting what they've done, then you too will be able to also succeed should you follow the secret. So yes, Pieros was a high school teacher. I was a full-time employee at the university as a lecturer. But then we decided that we wanted to complement, the salary that we were earning. We wanted to increase it because it was never enough. And sure, this has been a sure vehicle to achieve our wildest dreams. So if you allow me, I'll be sharing the screen, the slides. Then we can move together. So Aaron, if you can see my slides, you can nod affirmatively. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aaron. Good. So what we are saying is, as a team of Superstars team, our mission is very simple. We want to help individuals, of course, one man at a time. Then we will be able to make it thousands and millions to start their own independent businesses so that they can be able to realize financial freedom, travel around the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle in general. When we talk of lifestyle, you can see those photos there. Superstars team enjoying lifestyle in different 5-star hotels. This is what we all want. And then when it comes to financial well-being, we are saying that your income is directly related to your philosophy, how you think about it, not the economy. Today, I am hearing from all corners, complaints, people complaining that the economy is very bad. But you know what? You are the one to make it better for yourself. So how do we do that? First things first, let's start with the health. We strongly believe that your health should come as number one. Before you think of any other form of wealth, your greatest wealth is your health. And it is easy to maintain a good health or perfect health if you follow what World Health Organization recommends. Now, you don't have to be sick for you to follow this triangle. In fact, they say that prevention is better than cure. It would be ridiculous for you to be a multimillionaire, but you are spending your life in 5-star hospitals. So let's do this. We follow this wellness triangle, and regardless of your age, you'll be able to enjoy your perfect health. Now, manage your weight and do physical exercises. Then eat whole grains instead of refined grains. Take lots of fruits and vegetables, 5 to 9. Actually, today they talk of 13 different colored fruits. Then that boosts your immunity. Then for proteins, reduce. As we go up, we are reducing. Reduce on the intake of proteins, just 20 grams in a day. Fats and sugars, reduce or do away with them. You must not take. Unfortunately, this is sad news. This is how people practice their diets. Instead of eating the way we've just looked at it, they are doing the opposite. Like this lady here, eating lots of fats and sugars, lots of proteins, very little fruits and vegetables, no whole grains or very little, and no space for physical activity and overweight. I mean, to manage their weight. So they become overweight. What that means is that people are now in this danger that was predicted some years back, that by 2020, out of every 4 deaths, 3 will come as a result of eating badly and therefore getting these chronic diseases. It has been so even before the 2020. People are dying of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, name them. Think of the burials you have attended lately. What is the main killer of those people? And you'll tell me for sure majority are either cancer, diabetes, pressure, and other. But then it's not all us, because the Superstars team, we are so lucky to have partnered for 13 good years now with this company, Neolife International, which was started a clean 65 years ago, 65 years ago in US by this gentleman, Jerry Brasfield. He's still alive, very strong. He was to die at around 19 years of asthma, but now he's in his 80s, mid-80s, very, very vibrant. The daughter, Kedra, is the CEO of the company and doing an amazing, amazing job. So for all those years, 65 years, the company has been growing stronger and stronger. It has spread to over 57 countries. And the reason is fivefold. Number one, we have a value called honesty and integrity. What we tell you is what they are raised. When people are number one, we value people more than anything else. People are busy out there looking for money instead of helping other people. If you help enough people to get what you want, then you get what you want yourself. Products that work, that value. And these products are tested by the top scientists in the world. You can see that body here called Scientific Advisory Board, founded by the late Dr. Adafast, who was also the founder of cancer chemotherapy. That's why the products really work. So you'll realize that all our products have got 2 seals. One for the Scientific Advisory Board and the other one KEBS, all of them. So they really work. And then equal opportunity for all, regardless of your age, your level of education, your experience, it doesn't matter. And then long-range vision. We are not just doing things that will impact lives today. We are looking at generations and generations to come. Our vision in our country, we've been talking of Vision 2030. Now for us, we are looking at even 2050, 2060. And if the company has been there for 65 years, ladies and gentlemen, to be there for the next 60 years plus. And we are so excited to be part of this kind of vision. So now this is what Neolife provides us with, where we didn't take whole grains, we have TreeNN. TreeNN is whole grains, a combination of whole grains that feeds your cells so that you look younger for longer. Who would in this call want to be to look younger for longer? That's a rhetorical question. Everyone wants to look as young as possible. Then we have carotenoid complex to fill in the dietary gap for fruits and vegetables. We have omega-3 salmon plus, very good for clearing cholesterol in our bodies, greasing our joints so that we don't get arthritis, boosting our memory, and so on and so forth. Multi for balancing the sugars and all that in our body. So what the company does, they put the 4 products in a sachet like this one, and then inside this big box they put 30 such sachets. Each sachet will be 4. So when you hear of Provitality, we are talking of filling in all the dietary gaps in that triangle for a whole month. You can never ever be the same again. And that is something that every single member in this team will attest to. So the triangle, which was upside down, is now the right side up. And you can be able to do your other things when you are at your maximum energy, you have that vitality and you are healthy. However, we have many other products. It's not only Provitality. We have weight management products, that will help you to retain them or to maintain the right BMI. Obesity is one thing that will hamper all these other chronic diseases. When COVID comes, it looks for those who have excess weight and so on and so forth. So cut the kgs that you don't need so that you are flexible and healthy, using Neolife Shake, Neolife Tea, and others. Then we also have herbal alternatives. There's a whole range of products, the key ones being feminine herbal for ladies, to fine-tune your hormones so that you don't have issues like breast cancer, cervical cancer. Others are not able to conceive because of hormonal imbalance. Others have got such tough moods, mood swings. And the men are also not left behind. We have a masculine herbal, rather, masculine herbal to fine-tune your hormones so that you don't get prostate cancer and others. And some men also get embarrassed because they are no longer able to function, and masculine herbal is such a good product for us. Remember, these are foods, no chemicals. We also have detergents, organic and more economical cleaning detergents like the famous LDC, light duty concentrate. They're extremely economical, especially at this time when people are crying of economic crisis. You want to economize on what you are using for cleaning, and this is the way to go. We have organic skincare, age-defying. Instead of using chemicals, you want to use these organic ones. Then we have children nutrition. The best thing we can do for our children is to give them good health and immunity. Now they are going back to school. Have you equipped yours? And then we have the famous Super Grow. Super Grow is a farm care product. It will multiply your yields 3 times. It is extremely economical because 1 single liter, you put water 1,000 liters. It's organic, so it doesn't affect your pH value of your soil. And you are excited that you're not consuming chemicals, you're using organic stuff. And it helps the plants, or the water rather, to go down to the roots so that the roots are able to absorb, or the plant is able to absorb minerals from down there. And therefore the plant grows faster and the fruits are sweeter. So you can see, basically, we have so many products. I've just mentioned the general categories. In essence, we have more than 100 different products. Here in Nairobi, the warehouse where you find these products is Chester House, Koinange Street. But we also have our own training center at Biashara Street for Superstars Market Mansion. You can always find us there. However, we have warehouses in many other countries, but we'll be guiding you as we move on. So now, having talked about the most critical thing, that is health, we can now go to financial and lifestyle success. And this entails going for our dreams. Remember, if you are working as an employee or these other small businesses out there, the challenge is that you don't focus on your dreams. You just focus on daily needs, just that. And you shelve your dreams. But we want to elevate ourselves to a level where we are not just working for daily food, and tomorrow is still, we are not certain of it. We get to financial freedom and secure future. So do you want additional income? This is your opportunity. Do you want to drive a good machine? This is it. Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want to live in a beautiful home of yours, not renting throughout? If you have these dreams, then you are most welcome. Now, I find this very, very easy to guide our thinking in this presentation. You see, for you to move to where you want to be, you must first appreciate and recognize where you are. Where are you? In this cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Are you an employee? E, this quadrant E. This is where you don't determine how much you are paid. This is where I started my life as a high school teacher. Then I went to teach in the university. All that is employment. It is good, but you may not make much progress. Most of the very successful people you see, they are not employees. They are entrepreneurs. Now, Others are SE, self-employed. These are the people who are fixed in their small businesses, and without you, that business cannot survive. If that is the case, then again, you are in trouble. You want to make money whether you are working or not, because it's the system that is working for you. And that is what we've invited you here for, a Superstars team, to show you our system. That those two are on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, we have big business builders and investors. Big business builders are people who start scalable businesses that will keep on growing. And one very unique thing with these people is that they work with other people. They don't work alone. They know that one is too small a number. You cannot achieve much. So they leverage on numbers. They are impacting so many lives, and therefore their lives are impacted in a similar way. The law of physics, action is equals to reaction. And then they become investors. Oh my, becoming an investor is what you want, because investors don't work for money, money works for them. Now, I have good news for all of us, that it is possible to move from the left-hand side where people are limited of the ability to earn income, and you move to the right-hand side where we talk of who owns the country, people who have achieved their dreams. It is possible. And I want you to believe that you can also move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. If we did, you too can. So let me show you what I was shown 13 years ago, a sure vehicle that can help you to move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. So as you continue working where you've been working, we want you to partner with the International Superstars team. And here you'll get all the mentorship you need, the trainings and support. But then you'll be using Neolife's products for one single reason, that the products are high quality and everyone needs them. And therefore you are in business for life, because you are solving people's problems and the needs. So you become an instant entrepreneur. You start earning additional income right away if you do what I'll be showing you shortly, and you're earning residual income, money that you'll be earning because of products that are being consumed by the people you are working with. And then you become your own boss, like myself. For the last eight years, I've not been an employee of anyone. I've been building my own business, and with a lot of flexibility. The same with my wife. Be your own boss. Then there is not much risk in our business. You don't need storage. It's not your job to import products from outside the country, from US and all over. The company will do that. That is Neolife International. You get your own website, digital office, incentives, travel and cash bonuses. We'll be training you on all this. And more importantly, you are a part of a transformative community. Superstars team, we believe in transforming every member to shine. That's why we are superstars, to shine the brightest. And you are also part of a mission of ending the trend of poor health and financial stress. Isn't that amazing? Welcome to becoming an instant entrepreneur. This is how it works in a nutshell. First, you need a license and all that. So you pay a one-time fee of, if you are in Kenya, 10,000 Kenya shillings. And if you are now in general in US, so that different people can be able to convert, it's around $100 US. That's approximation. In Zambia, because I know we have so many people from Zambia here, it's 1,500 kwacha. And the person who invited you can always guide you on the amount in your different countries. So now once you've paid that, it comes back to you in the form of a kit. Listen to this carefully. This kit, written Neolife there, will have an international license therein. So you are able to start your businesses in multiple countries using the same license. Then you get literature materials to explain the business more. You get your own website. You can do business at the comfort of your house or office. And can you imagine, you get a profitality still at that fee that you paid. Profitality is in Kenya shillings about 7,000 Kenya shillings. That's 70 US dollars if you are to buy it. but now it's part of the joining fee for a whole month. And that is the box we are talking of profitality. Now, note that now I've started talking of PVs, our system, point value system. PVs means money, because end of the month, the company will again look at how many points you have, PVs, and they convert that into a bonus and free delivery within the country. So what is your work? What are the success habits that you engage in? Because if I tell you that you'll be a multimillionaire by doing nothing, then I am not telling you the truth. Here we work, but we don't work hard. Instead, we work smart. So these are the three things that we do. The first one, be honest. Use your own products. Your Neolife is you, because you are directly connected to the company. So every time you buy products for your own use, you get points. So you are changing from where you've been shopping expensive things, chemicals, and now you are in this organic stuff. You get points. Number two, don't be mean. Share the products with others. If you are a farmer, you are, you are enjoying lots of harvest. Why should you not tell, other farmers about this solution, the super glue? Now, when you share with them, you get points and you get profits, because as a member, you've been getting huge discounts, up to 25, all the way to that 3% discounts. Now, the next thing that you share, and this is what gives you residual income, ladies and gentlemen, is the opportunity. Telling your friends, those who are dreamers, that there is an opportunity here to change their lives. Should they come and they join the company, then they are becoming independent entrepreneurs, but through you. So you'll be compensated for that. And that is what I will show you as the last part. But before then, let me also mention that we offer you very high quality training, mentorship, so that you gain the right skills and personal development. This is where I say a number of us might not have done any business before, but come as you are, because we are going to guide you from scratch and we mentor you. It doesn't matter your background. As long as you believe in yourself, you believe in God, you believe in what we are sharing with you, you are good to go. So through our trainings, you're going to gain all the skills you need and personal development. Now, let me finish by showing you a 3 months model to building some nice business. Now, we are saying it starts with you here. You've just joined, you've bought some products, and you get to 500 points. You are called a manager, earning 2,500 Kenya shillings plus, or $25 US plus. Then you duplicate that. You introduce 3 people that will teach to do the same. So when they are managers like you, Peter, Mary, Joe, and they are earning the 2,500, 3,000, 4,000 and all that, you are now a senior manager with 1,000 points, earning 5,000 US dollars, Kenya shillings, or $50 US plus. These are just the lower limits. Now, when you get to 2,000 points, I'm sure you've gotten the rhythm. It is you with your team. So as the team grows, your business is growing. The consumption, the quantity of the products being consumed is automatically growing. So the company is making more money, and so you are paid more money. That's the logic. 2,000 points on an executive manager earning 25,000 Kenya shillings, and that is about $250 US, all the way to some figures that we'll be showing you later. And when you have these people become senior managers, others are managers, you're bringing in new team, you are at 4,000 points in a month, then you're called a director, earning an approximation of 80,000 Kenya shillings, that is $800 US. And life must be changing now, because you're still doing what you've been doing. If you're a teacher, you're still teaching. You are earning this on part-time basis. And so many people in this call are in that bracket of director. Now look at what happens from that point. You are now a director. Help one of these people, Mary, Peter, Joe, to become a director like you. And when you have one director, you are called a Sapphire director, earning in excess of $1,000 every single month. And when you have 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning in excess of $2,000. That's 200,000 Kenya shillings. And when you have 6 directors, you are called a president team member, earning in excess of 500,000 Kenya shillings or $5,000. But remember, there are many other cash incentives and travel incentives. Locally, we treat you in 5-star hotels from when you become executive manager and above. I've seen people likes of Irene Mashukano in Zambia, trusts in Zambia. They became executive managers last month. And so now they are already here headed to director. I mean, so it's very possible, and many other executive managers here, right? When you become a software director and above, you start traveling out of the country, everything paid by the company. And before we go to the last session of lifestyle, to show you the kind of lifestyle that lies ahead of you, I will want to give a chance to one of the directors, one of the most dynamic leaders that we have in East Africa. She has built the business, a massive business for the last going 11 years. And her testimony is very touching. Please help me to welcome Lydia Mwesa. If Lydia, you can hear me, so that she can be able to share with us her success story. Yes, Lydia, you can take it away.
Yes, I can hear you, Dr. Kariuki, our PT. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Lydia Mwesa, and I'm very happy to be able to share my story this evening. I've been with this opportunity for 11 years now, in July this year, for which I thank God. By profession, I'm a teacher and a lecturer. Though I'm not doing either of those in the classroom setting, I'm just doing, sometimes I'm not doing it here, I'm just enjoying myself here, so to speak, because what I do is just share with everyone who comes my way, what is it that has brought me here, and that's what I would like to share with you tonight. Now, where did this opportunity find me? Way back in 2012, July the 15th, while I was teaching in the classroom in high school, and I was on part-time basis teaching in 3 universities here in Nairobi. I'm actually speaking from my house in Nairobi, Kenya. What a business that you can do right from your house and from everywhere where you find yourself. So I'm at home, and so I was teaching, and a colleague teacher invited me to a meeting. Maybe some of us in the meeting here have been invited tonight to come and see what we do, and you are very welcome. I was invited to a physical meeting myself here in the city of Nairobi. And so I came to a meeting, and they talked about what our great presenter, our esteemed Dr. Kariuki, our team president tonight, has shared, so clearly. And it was too much for me, to understand all at once. But what helped me clarify, what maybe I may help me in all what was said there, was what they said about health. And especially when, after the meeting, a few came to the front and shared their experience with the interaction with the New Life products. And when a few said of how they had been helped with the health challenges, one had diabetes, another had a child of asthma, and so on, and how the products had really sorted out those issues that were really, really extreme, they were serious. I remembered myself, Lydia, who had just come to please my colleague teacher who had invited me, not knowing what I was coming to listen to. But this, when they talked about how the New Life supplements sorted out their health issue, God helped me to remember myself. Many times, we may not remember ourselves, by the way, and I'm sorry to say, we very easily forget ourselves, and fail to relate with what God has availed to us to hear or even to see, like it is happening tonight to those that are here for the first time. But God really, by his mercy, helped me to, to relate of what they had, they were saying with what I was going through. And I decided, and God helped me to decide to partner with the company because they said I could get the products on wholesale price. And when they'd been presenting about the health, I understood that to maintain our health and bring back our health status, it is not an overnight issue. So I knew I would use these products, even as those who had spoken in front of me had said for a while. So when I was advised to partner with the company to get them on wholesale price, I did. And I thank God that he convinced me to do so. So I did on the same day. I looked for money and the partner they gave me and I started using. As I did that, there's something that was happening in me, and I found myself excitedly sharing with my closest, people, plus my siblings and my friends, my colleague, staff mates. But the most, pathetic thing is that they were turning me down. Even before I invited them to have a look, they were telling me, "What is that? Are you sure you're doing the right thing? Are you sure that those are not just things and people who are just, like they were suggesting I had been lied to, I had been robbed, I was being conned." But by God's mercy, I found myself thinking, but I attended that first meeting I have been attending, and I meet so many people. They have good stories about the products and about the company, the edge of the company. And I seem to know better than them. Besides, what I'm addressing is my health. It is my life. So I found myself decided I had better just own my life. I had better just own my life. And I want to tell you, friends, that many times we throw our lives to other people. We just throw our lives just because we are told, I don't think that, I don't, even when you have the best knowledge, the best information, even if it is you who need to be explaining to them what this is, one word to challenge you makes you change your mind. But I thank God that I stayed on, because when I started to use the products, for 6 months, I was feeling so much better. And actually, the doctor started reducing the medication, and I no longer had pressure and the sugar that the doctor said were rising because of medication. I had stopped even having blackouts and falling. So when they told me that, they threw doubt to me, they had no place to land. And I want to thank God for these products, because as I continued using and the doctor started reducing the medication, in 3 years, 8 months, though I had been sick for 28 years with no hope, except that one of dying anytime, if that can be regarded to as hope at all. I got so much better, and at the end of those years, the doctor said that my thyroid gland was working, because that is the organ that had failed for poor health and not eating well, and the stress of life with lack of money, the salaries, the monies were not enough, having worked for so long. And so I got well, and that gave me a lot of confidence to talk to more people, to share my story and ask them, why don't you just join so that you can get us on a wholesale price? Exactly what I was told. As I continue to train, I am getting more information on the products. That gave me confidence that this is the company. These are the products that everyone needs to take, not only just for prevention, not only just for healing if they have issues of health, but also for prevention. It is wisdom, it's more wisdom to prevent than it is to cure. So that is what I tell I tell everyone. And tonight I'm telling our listeners, those that are listening to me please let us not wait to be sick just because I say I was sick and I got well. It is wisdom to use them to prevent. And actually, that is the original purpose. Why they should be on the tables in our houses at dining tables, so that as we eat what we have and correct our diet, we can also supplement. But you see, as I use them, and people also started to use them because I had told them this is good. And those who knew me, some of them, as I came to the meeting, the first time I came to the meeting, and as I started using them, they knew me, they knew I looked like. They knew even how I sounded like. They knew everything. So when I said I'm feeling better, they could see it. That I was thinking most of it, I could see it. They could see it. As I climbed the stairs in the staff room, I was no longer holding to the reels. I could run down and up the stairs in record time of using the products. So my points started growing. And when they said you could earn money here, I started to experience now the earnings. The first check was 1,400. But it grew as my business grew with the sharing of the products and the opportunity telling you join for yourselves, because that is the most generous thing we can share with everyone. Please partner with this opportunity to and God helped me to keep to the training very faithfully, though I was very busy at high school, very busy in the university, very busy in my home, very busy with my project. In fact, I was also doing a degree in Kenyatta University, my third degree, and I was very busy. But I said, I have chosen to do this and I will, and I can. Sometimes it takes your choice, and somebody said that no one can stop a decided mind. So I decided to learn this opportunity, to learn the company, to read the books, and to sit at the feet of my trainers. Even as a highly educated I was, as I regarded myself and other people regarded me, I decided to just humble myself. Let me just train and then do, because success can only come by doing. Today in the morning, Katrina was talking about action, taking action on the knowledge that you are learning, on what you are learning, and somebody else said that to succeed is to do. So I decided it's like I'm earning money here. Why can't I just train? And I increased my amount. So it increased to 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. And it was just increasing. Just by sharing the opportunity and the products and talking to people about my story, And I thank God for the lives that I have, those that I know that I have touched and those I don't know. I thank God for that opportunity. Because hadn't somebody shared about this opportunity with me, I would be long dead and forgotten. So to me, it is God's, agenda that I should share this opportunity. And so the most amazing thing happened to me as I grew my business. That when I was just retiring from Teacher Service Commission, the company promoted me to director. So the money increased, and that's actually the time I of teaching. An opportunity for which I thank God that I had finished college and had gotten a job immediately of teaching in high school, and I was also in the university teaching. But you see, I was trying to make more and more money, but more learning is not necessarily equal to your earnings. And many of us professionals, we believe that when we add the papers, the certificates, the degrees, I think that is how we are set up from youth. The money is going to increase, only to be frustrated. That doesn't necessarily increase. It's only the work that increases. Okay. But I was retiring here and I was earning more than I was earning my net when I was teaching. And I really thanked God. I started to enjoy it now with better health and money increasing, and now lifestyle set in. As a retired person, I witnessed myself not only retiring with better health. And that is a paradox of life, because we know that at retirement age, people retire with very poor health, more often than not. when they have not learned about supplementation and taking care of their health, exercises, very poor health, and not many live long after that. But I retired with health, for which I thank God because of this opportunity, the products, and then the money was here. And now the lifestyle setting, the company started treating me to the best of hotels in this city. So it's like my best part of the life was coming toward the end of life, as we can put it. It's like God was reversing things over for me. It's like everything was becoming new. So I asked myself, is this what sometimes a book called the Bible says? See, I make all things new. That's what it says somewhere. God is like was making my life, new, refreshing it, bringing me what I had missed in so many years of my life, the health, the money, and the lifestyle. Because I could never imagine myself eating dinner at Intercontinental Hotel here in the city of Nairobi. Then it was the best 5-star hotel before Corona times. And even if I had wanted, I couldn't afford. Even when I worked, at higher cadres in my profession, a principal for several years with a school doing so well, no one ever treated me lifestyle like that. Has treated Continentals are robbers, Villa Rosa, Kempinski, Reni, Emara, those lifestyles I've really enjoyed. And I rose to software director to the grace of God and thanks to my leaders for training me and helping me grow in my business. I started flying abroad. Came in, met me when actually I should have been long dead. This is an opportunity I would challenge everyone to just come in and we hold your hand and we enjoy together everything. Where I have found the most generous leaders who want to grow you. Okay, this is the place where no one is feeling challenged by your success. Instead, more are helping you. And so we learn also to help one another. And I want to thank God for this opportunity. So I found myself in Cape Town, and we went through Ethiopia. I found myself in Abu Dhabi. We went through Dubai, and on our way back, we passed through Rwanda. Places I had never thought I would see with my own eyes, physical eyes. I really want to thank God for this opportunity. I have learned so much. In fact, I have learned more virtues than I learned when I was growing up and during my profession. I've learned to be patient, to work out things, to learn and work out things the way I'm being shown. And that is the most challenging thing when we begin to learn a new thing. And in our business here, I find that that's one of the most challenging things. People are not patient to learn the system, to get the information, to learn the skill, and be able to grow their business. And I want to challenge all of us. That is a very important virtue. Even the virtue of believing in yourself that if others have done it before you, have done it and succeeded, you too will succeed, because after all, God is not a victim. You will. Believe yourself you can, believe your mentors, believe the opportunity, and just do it along with everyone else. Belief is very important. And so I'm aspiring to rise to as a team member, because I'm telling God, please help me live slightly longer with this health that you've given me through your life, and with the finances that life I'm enjoying. Help me live slightly longer so that I have an opportunity to touch more lives with their health, with their finances, and also lifestyle. And that is my prayer. And so our guests, as you come in today, I want to inspire you. You have taken the right decision to come to this meeting, and you'll have blessed yourself tonight by choosing to say yes. Because for sure, if I can do it, you can do it much better than me. And God bless you all, and thank you for listening to me. Back to you, PT.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much, Lydia, for sharing your personal testimony. We cannot pay you enough, but I'm sure in this call, there's someone who has heard you, listened to you, and they are going to take action, and their lives will never be the same again. In fact, they'll be saying, my life changed on 1st of July 2023, when I heard the success story of Lydia Mwesa. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go out there and tell the world. If you allow me, Lydia has talked of traveling around the world, and I want to take just a few minutes to show you exactly what happens with regards to that. So Lydia is now headed to the very top in that lander, but let me show you the part of lifestyle. And before that, that's me. Before I started the business, I had nothing much. I was paying rent there. I was not driving. My children were just going to the very ordinary schools. But look at what happened shortly after I said yes to the opportunity. That's me there. That's my second home. This is about the fourth car. And of course, this is not a car. It's that later shape of a Land Cruiser. That's a machine, right? These kids are going to international schools as we talk. This is where my wife was brought up. This is the house we built for my in-laws. That's the PROs there in the machine. So it is possible to change your life from where you are to where you've always desired. But of course, as Lydia said, action is a must. Now, amazing news is that you are joining the best team in the world. This is a Superstars team. You can see the founder here giving us this award. It's written there, President Team Award, Africa, #1. And it is you, that is you. You are part of the #1 team, and so excellence is your portion. You know, lifestyle and travel, it starts locally. Look at all these directors enjoying themselves in 5-star hotels, and we are so happy to have you on board. I'm sure everyone wants to be part of this. On 9th of this coming September, we'll be at Ole Serenia Mara, and we will come. Windsor, when you become a Sapphire director, as a Ruby director, we take you to South Africa, you know, in a gold-coated hotel called Santon Sun. This is the life that we want to enjoy. 2012, we were in Zambia, Victoria Falls, seeing one of the 7 wonders of the world. 2013, we went to Grand Hyatt. It's a hotel owned by Donald Trump in Dubai, one of the best hotels there. The company pays everything. Then we went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa there. We went to Dubai. It's an island in Indian Ocean. And when you join, your life partner automatically starts benefiting equally like you are enjoying. So that's why you see we are traveling all over with PROs together. You don't pay double. It's just the 10,000 Kenya shillings or 100, US dollars that you paid. Okay. Then you can see people like Lydia Mwesa there at South Africa, enjoying lifestyle, Cape Town, and so on and so forth. Then we went to enjoy ourselves in the Ferrari world, in Dubai, Yas Water world, seeing the biggest mosque in the world. These are good things to enjoy. Being treated in a 7-star hotel like Emirates Palace, that's when you realize that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, as the Bible tells us. But when you are misplaced in some indecent lifestyle, then you can never realize that. Then we went to Mauritius. That was the second flight to Mauritius. We went to Mexico, Los Cabos. Every single year we travel twice or thrice to some place. Los Cabos is 22 hours flights from JKIA. It's in Mexico. Then we went to Abu Dhabi again, even with my own biological father here, with Lydia Mwesa. You can see her here with the likes of Okech Florence in Nakuru and Orao, and lots of cash incentives. This is in addition to the monthly bonus, you get this cash bonus incentive, and the life just becomes more comfortable and easy. And next year, guess what? We will be meeting in Mauritius for a vacation. Everything paid by the company. You just build your business up to Sapphire director. The company pays your travel and accommodation. What a joy it will be to see you there. And you tell me, you know what, Josphat, I listened to you in my very first time on the 1st of July 2023, a year ago, and here I am now. And we'll be very, very, very excited together. Those who are in Kenya, remember we have this huge lifestyle in Oresereni Amara, a 5-star hotel. We are paying everything. It's a full day lifestyle. You only need to do the very little things that you asked to do there, and your upline director will definitely help you to achieve them. They are the simplest things that you can ever be asked. 9th of September 2023. It all starts with starting. This is the most important of the slides, ladies and gentlemen. We are saying just pay directly to the company through this pay bill number. And this is not applicable for some in other countries. The person who invited you here will help you so that you can get started. Avoid an enemy called procrastination and a killer. Just pushing tomorrow what you should be doing today. And I like saying this, the successful people do at once what the rest do at last. Where are you? Before you sleep today, pay the 10,000, get started, and the rest will be history. A year from today, you'll either appreciate the decision you make today, or you will say, I wish I did it. By the way, you lose nothing by starting, but you open, you open a wide door of possibilities should you say yes to the opportunity. May God bless you so much. Let's be meeting the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. That's it from the International Superstars team. God bless you. Have a lovely night and a lovely weekend, and bye-bye. Thank you for coming over. Please turn to the person who invited you and they'll guide you on how to get started tonight. Wish you the best.